of December. The Deputy Police Chief said 4 suspects, including a woman, was arrested in connection with the incident.
After investigations done by the Kotadeniyawa police and after magistrate's inquiry done by the Menuwangoda magistrate, the body of the deceased has been sent to the morgue of the Negombo hospital. According to the orders of the Menuwangoda magistrates, the body has been sent to the Negombo specialist doctor for a post-mortem examination. Upon further investigation, two Theros at the Hangbell Aramya has identified the body to be their teacher. However, 4 suspects along with a van has been apprehended in relation to the incident.
You all came into power claiming that you will protect the Sasana and you will ensure and strengthen the national security of this country. But today we can see the guardians of the Sasana, the Theros, being murdered around the country. Where is your national security? Why don't you initiate a procedure to ensure the safety of our Theros? It's not just one incident. There were several incidences. We will definitely protect the Buddha Sasana and also the general public of the country as promised. Please raise these questions separately and I will provide the details on these murders and suicides accordingly. I would like to request from the Minister to make a statement tomorrow to this House on this wave of murders of the Theros. Please make a statement on this to the Parliament tomorrow morning. Venerable Athuraliya Ratana Thero took oath as a Member of Parliament today.
The Thero took oaths in the presence of Speaker Mahinda Yapabewardena. Athuraliya Ratana Thero was named for the parliamentary seat of Ape Janabala Party.
Sri Lanka Prajatantric Samajwadi Janavadi ආණ්ඩුක්‍රම ව්‍යවස්ථාව ආරක්ෂා කර අනුගමනය කරන බවට ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ දේශීය තුන වෙනම රජයක් නිර්මිත කෙලින්ම හෝ අන්‍යාකාරයෙන් ශ්‍රී ලංකාව තුළදී හෝ ඉන්පිටදී ආධාර දීම අනුබල දීම අනුග්‍රහ දැක්වීම මුදල් යෙදවීම ධෛර්ය දීම හෝ දේශනා කිරීම කරන බවටද ගෞරව බහුමානයෙන් යුක්තව ප්‍රකාශ කර ප්‍රතිඥා දෙන්නේ 2021 ජනවාරි මාස 5 වෙනි දින පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේදී ප්‍රතිඥා දී අසන්න
A media briefing on monetary and financial sector policies for 2021 and beyond was held virtually yesterday. Governor of the Central Bank, Professor W.T. Lakshman, was present.
Capitalizing on the achievement of 12 years of single-digit inflation, the central bank intends to establish a permanent single-digit interest rate structure in the economy. The central bank recognizes that certain social groups, such as fixed income earners, particularly senior citizens, depending on retirement pensions, will be adversely affected by low deposit interest rates. The sustainable solution to this problem lies in long-term income growth and institutional developments involving mutual funds, insurance and annuity schemes, pension and superannuation schemes. The central bank will continue to work with the financial sector to develop new financial products that will support such vulnerable sections of the society. The government has also proposed to introduce a contributory pension scheme to assist those in public enterprises as well as the private sector. As the budget 2021 proposed, other social safety net schemes will be developed to support the economically vulnerable groups in a low inflation, low interest rate environment.
Cabinet approval has been granted to sign an agreement with the manufacturer when allocating vaccines through the COVAX facility. The COVAX facility is a global initiative that brings together governments and manufacturers to ensure equal distribution among the countries. The production and development of the vaccines for the COVID-19 virus are being accelerated and is ensured to the eventual reach to every country in the world to receive the COVID-19 vaccine through this facility. Countries have been informed to submit vaccine request applications under 2 phases to receive the vaccine facility. Part A, which included the information regarding the target group, store capacity and technical information, has already been submitted. The second part, regarding receiving of vaccines and signing the compulsory agreement, has to be submitted before the 8th of this month. Now, keeping up with more local news, Indian Foreign Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will be arriving in the country today for a 2-day state visit.
The Foreign Ministry said the Indian Foreign Minister will engage in bilateral discussions with President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa and Sri Lanka's Foreign Minister Dinesh Gunawardena. This will be the first state visit by a foreign envoy to the country in 2021 and the Indian Foreign Minister's first state visit of the year 2021. The Foreign Minister said state visits of this caliber will strengthen bilateral connections that would solidify multi-purpose benefits between the two nations. In a backdrop where COVID-19 has gripped both nations, the visit will be facilitated under travel bubble concept.
Now on to one of the headline-making stories. Minister of Tourism Prasanna Ranatunga has said that airports will be completely opened for foreigners from the 23rd of January 2021. The minister made these remarks during a media briefing that is currently underway in Colombo. Now on to more local news. 2 roads in the Modara Police Division were isolated from 5 a.m. this morning. Army Commander General Shavendra Silva said the upper and lower lanes of St. Andrews Road were isolated.
Meanwhile, DIG Ajit Rohana states that PCR tests will be carried out on people who do not wear face masks and do not maintain social distance.
Especially from today, we have decided to conduct PCR tests or antigen tests besides the legal action taken on people who do not wear face masks. Accordingly, from today, if some person is arrested for not wearing a face mask, that person will be directed to undergo a PCR or an antigen test.
DIG Ajit Rohana also stated that steps have been taken to conduct COVID-19 tests on fish markets, vegetable markets and weekly markets in various parts of the island.
We have decided to conduct random PCR tests on people working in vegetable markets, economic centres and weekly markets. This will commence from tomorrow and we request the public to give their fullest support for this endeavour. During a debate regarding narcotics today, the Minister of Public Security, retired Rear Admiral Dr. Sarath Virasekara, revealed in Parliament that more than 2,740 kilograms of narcotics were seized during the period from January to the 15th of January 2020.
In the year 2015, 717 kilograms and 841 grams of illicit drugs. In the year 2020, the amount was 2,750 kilograms, 301 grams and 514 milligrams.
We are giving you this intelligence. You seize the drugs and we see them in the media. These drugs come back into circulation among the people. We feel that this is a massive racket done by the ministers of the government. The consumption of drugs hasn't reduced. Now the government is praised for seizing stocks of drugs, and just like their media showcases, now we see that these drugs are recirculated through the ministers. Is something like this happening? If so, what is the course of action you will take?
In most cases, such instances take place. Let's say after seizing 1,000 kilograms of heroin, this stock remains as evidence till the court proceedings are over. Then sometimes it takes around 1 or 1.5 years for the court proceedings to conclude. In the meantime, anyone can convert them into powder. Therefore, we have now taken a decision under the advice of the President to only retail a small sample of the seized drugs and destroy the rest in front of the public by the Police Narcotics Bureau. We are taking actions these days in consultation with the Attorney General to get the approval for this process as soon as possible to destroy stocks of drugs in public view after a sample of it is delivered to the government analyst.
ජනතාව ඉදිරියේම විනාශ කරන්න දැනටමත් කටයුතු කරලා තියෙනවා.
And finally, on to your sports news, a member of the England cricket team who arrived in the country for the forthcoming test series against Sri Lanka has been infected with the COVID-19 virus.
The England cricket team landed at the Mattala International Airport in Hambantota last Sunday. According to the official website of the Sri Lanka cricket, it has been confirmed that Moeen Ali has been infected with COVID-19 from the PCR test that was conducted at the airport. Accordingly, the 33-year-old Moeen Ali has been quarantined for 10 days. He had not been diagnosed with COVID-19 from the PCR test that was conducted before leaving England. Chris Vokes has been identified as one of Moeen Ali's close associates, and he too was directed for self-quarantine. The official website of the cricket board further said that the England players are due to undergo a medical examination today as well. The England team is scheduled to commence training at the Suryawarra International Cricket Stadium in Hambantota from tomorrow. The Sri Lanka-England cricket tournament consists of 2 test matches, and the first match will be played on the 14th at the Galle International Cricket Stadium. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka Cricket recently announced that an official of the cricket board has been infected with the COVID-19. The infected person and his associates have been directed to self-quarantine. The statement issued by Sri Lanka Cricket on the same day said that only the required staff will be on duty and other employees will be working from home.
And with that, we wrap up lunchtime news here on TV1. For more news, log on to our award-winning website, that is www.newsfirst.lk. For the Newsfirst team, I'm David Paldano.